I kind of.
You know what it is, right? I can just do. He alright when he want to be.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that. You ready, intro killer? You ready? You ready?
Intro killer.
You want Cam ain't experienced yet.
Oh no! As much as he pull up adjacent.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. You ready?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Experience Podcast Edition. Today, to my right, you can almost call my right hand man. This guy right here don't play. This is Mr. Cam, and you guys know him from a couple different business ventures that he has been able to get into, impact our city in a crazy way, from Club Medusa to Ignite with Light, and all of the many things that he continues to pour into. Illusions is another great one. Whether it's for-profit or non-profit, this is definitely one of the main people in Cleveland that you definitely have to know. So without further ado, grab your notebook, get your little 2U wines, because that's who this episode is sponsored by. If you guys have not already, we are available on DoorDash. Cheers to you. That's the number 2 YOU wines. We are also available at 4425 Mayfield Road, South Euclid, Ohio 44121. Feel free to come and see us on the weekends. We start on Thursdays and we keep it lit all weekend long. Make sure that you come and try it out. From the bottles to the slushies, we got a little bit of everything. Without further ado, though, Cam, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are.
I know how dope you are.
My name Cam, as she said. You can follow me on IG, CamFala216. Consider myself a creator, serial entrepreneur. I love investing in small businesses, black owned. I love supporting, lifting our people up. That's one thing I pride myself on. Joining these different organizations. A Night, New Era, Illusion, starting my own. We got a building. We're looking forward to opening up in April. Yeah, it's Learning Center. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. There's a lot of good things going on in my life, man. I'm just at peace and allowing things to flow through me. So that's me in a sense,
And definitely support has been at almost everything we have.
Man, we appreciate you.
When available, always there.
No problem. I love what y'all doing, man. Like I said, y'all my people. We all people. Like I can help each other out, man. Yeah, you feel me? So we gotta support each other. We don't know who else gonna do it.
Absolutely. Listen, man.
So you gotta break this down, because this sounds cute, glossing over it, because you said it like it was nothing, but you're doing big things in the city. So, you know what? Before I even get to where you are now, tell us where you come from. How did you even get to be this Cam that we know?
That's the end of the question?
That's the question. You can start where you want to with that. I ain't gonna lead it no other way than that. Feel free to start.
I come from a household, a single mom. It was 7 of us in the household, plus her is 8. She did everything she can for us. Teach us whatever she can, honestly. Growing up in Cleveland, we don't live in the best communities sometimes, bringing poverty lines and red lines. So always in these communities where violence and the wrong things is around us, just talking about y'all being mentors, you feel me? That's powerful to have that person that kind of can uplift you. We didn't have that growing up. So I kind of took a wrong turn. I ended up getting locked up when I was 18 for aggravated robbery, kidnapping, robbing stores, doing some things I shouldn't be doing, honestly. I did 6 years. I came home and hit the ground running. Moving to Columbus was one of the best things I could have did. It got me away from my environment. It got me away from my friends. Some of the things I can go back to and be used to. And down in Columbus, I experienced I started to understand the concept of business, because I was doing these Obama phones. And it's a program which would accelerate you to be like a manager in a sense.
Okay.
So it was dope. I got 2017, I started my company. 2018, I had about 35 employees. By the time 2019 came, I had 100 plus employees. So hell yeah, it was dope. It was a dope experience. Hell yeah. But being in jail,
coming from that,
being in jail, low key shit my mind. Say, I don't want to go through this no more. That's where I'm at. Where I'm at now. It's like, how can I teach the younger generation how to come up and change their ways? You feel me? Like, just because you went down that path, or just because you have a past, they don't dictate who you are now.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff right there.
Yes, sir.
So I think too many of us think that, once you go down that path, there's no other direction you can go or whatnot. And you ever live and prove that you can not only move past it, but you can thrive despite it all, Because all you gotta do is pivot, And that's dope, you You can show others that it's possible to transition from, from that environment to now entrepreneur, So shout out to you, man.
Appreciate it.
And let me touch on that. Do I say that a lot too?
Touch on
Let
that.
me touch on that. One thing that I've always wondered about is being incarcerated, you know, doesn't mean that your mind has to be locked up. You know, and I always think to myself, like, if I was ever in that type of situation, I would try to learn the most I could possibly learn. I would eat it up every day. I'm not in here to see who's doing what or what you here for, or learning the things that you did to be in the wrong path, or trying to be a better criminal.
Right.
I'm in here to, this is like you said, I never want to experience this again. And I feel like that would be my mindset. I never want to experience this again. And I want to learn everything I need to learn to prevent that. So kudos to you, because we have so many that, like I said, you learning from this criminal and that criminal and this criminal, and you just in there thinking you learning how to be a better criminal, but it's gonna bring you right back to it, right back, you know. So it takes a lot of ambition and a lot of, that's not the word I'm looking for. Ambition is not it. A lot of dedication and a lot of,
I think you gotta learn yourself. You gotta know yourself. Like,
Absolutely.
so yeah. So like being in jail, like you said, you know, you see the mental on these individuals. You feel me? So I had to do a mental shift. Like, so versus going to go play poker, I was going to school. You feel me? I'm like, all right, how can I go to school? How can I utilize this time to be a better me? So when I do come home, you know, devising that plan. I love really doing 20 years right now. I try to steal it. I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta switch your mindset. You feel me? Like, you're so heavy into drugs, alcohol, like, bro, you gotta switch your mindset, otherwise you're gonna forever be in prison. I wasn't in prison.
your mind is in prison.
Exactly, bro. I was free because my mind was free. I knew I had it out there. I knew I was coming home. Like right now, my conditions are this, you feel me? But when I get home, it's gonna be on the flow. It's been on the flow since I've been home for 6 years now. I haven't had an incident, you know, knock on wood, but I haven't had an incident with police where I had to go back, and I'm grateful for that, man. So I just want to tell my story and shit that mindset, because it is there. You feel me? People do be getting lost in it. People be, ain't no hope. Ain't no hope there. So
and that's what they bank on. That's what they bank on. You getting in there and you getting institutionalized.
Man.
You know. So yes, it like I said, it takes the desire and the passion to just not want to be there anymore, and to say, hey, you know, especially for a man, you know, you going in there, and a lot of times you got a family, you have a family to feed, you have children, so you got to think about a way to come out and get right by your family, by your kids, by your woman, by, you know. So yeah, that's
yeah. I had a crush though, 'cause I had no kids. I had a girlfriend at the time, which is a girlfriend. Not to be like that, but it's just like, shit, I'm about to go enjoy my life. I just did 6 years. She was sucking and fucking like a porn star. She's gonna like me. For real,
No,
you feel me? I'm like,
no, you can say what you want to say, but I'm just doing oop to her.
Yeah, I mean, it's 6 years, man. How can you ask somebody to hold it down? You feel me? Like, I used to tell my women, like, go enjoy your life. You feel me? As long as I got your mind and your heart, you feel me? Pussy gone. It's gonna be there. Like, I'd rather have your mind, because I know you can go with that mind, though.
Right.
Another thing, unless it might be to you, but I heard you say
We're not gonna keep
Microphone,
blaming it on to you.
it's the first
We not gonna keep blaming it on to
Y'all,
you.
I've been waiting all birthday to get a sip of this. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell y'all no tales, and I am so happy I made it here today.
I know I'm geek. I just grabbed a microphone thinking it was a cut. I know I'm geek, man. This 2 years.
Drink
Cheers.
champs.
Listen.
Cheers to y'all.
Yes,
Cheers.
On that note,
Seriously.
for
My heart
sure.
going now.
You said when you got out, you were not too good, because I think a lot of us miss the beauty that comes from having a sales experience, doing like door-to-door sales or network marketing type of multi-level marketing sales.
That's good.
And if I heard right, you said that you started with the phone sales, Obama phones at the time, that program, but going like door-to-door, I assume, to really try to like hustle them. How did you persevere through all the no's that come with a sales job like that?
Sales is fierce.
It
It's tough. It's not for everybody.
What I learned early, I always been a hustler, so I take my no's, I take my yeses. You feel me? So I used to try to talk to 100 people's lost averages. So if I talk to 100 people, I know I'm gonna close 10 people. I just want to close 10 people a
Drop
day.
that bomb. Hold on.
Drop that
Don't
bomb.
worry. I this is the last episode.
No, we're gonna get them together after this, y'all. We promise. We will. We promise. We will.
For sure.
Man, I'm sweating already. But no, with sales, you gotta take those like second guesses, man. Like I always just been me. I think me as a person, like I don't want to jump into signs and zodiacs. All
No,
that.
you can.
No, you can.
So, I'm a Pisces. We the last sign. I feel like.
Oh, when your birthday's coming up soon?
March 4th, yes.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yeah, Martin. But yeah, so I think my personality, people just be drawn to me. For me, then I had to get out this comfort level. At first, it was so small, and then being in an organization, they had somebody out there teach me, the things to say. You get more comfortable when you constantly putting the work in. You kind of get familiar with it. So I always was just being comfortable. You tell me no, it was no. Hey, how you doing today, miss? You feel me? Want to get a free cell phone? You do? You don't? No? Okay, you have a good one. You drop something, sweetheart? Get one for your kids. So it was just finding that niche, man. It was my niche, man. I think I'm just a natural salesman. You feel me?
You must have that.
Yeah,
you must have a niche.
It's not for everybody, though.
No,
it's not for everybody.
No.
I think that's why I thrive so much, man, in the business, because I feel like it fit my personality, how I was. I'm just outspoken. You feel me? I'm goofy. I'm funny. I'm charismatic. That charm coming in. Got a nice bald head. Ladies like rubbing on me. For real, you feel me? So I put my charm on, though, but it worked out for me, though.
Good. I love that. Stuff. And then you were able to grow that business to under 100 employees underneath you. So how was the transition from being a salesman to being a leader and helping people to get through that sales training and continue that?
Being a rep is totally different from being the manager / owner, because all the responsibilities fall on you. So in the beginning, all the money flowing in, shit was good, but it's this thing called chargeback. So when you lose a device or one of your employees loses a device, you get charged back for it. So at one point in time, my assistant managers we sort of be opening up West Virginia, but they ended up going to Kentucky to open up. We sort of opened up West Virginia, but they went to Kentucky for some reason, I don't know why, and they was printing up fake W-2s. Wow. So they charged my company $30,000 for it. I swear to God, bro, and I took it in.
You gotta eat that.
I gotta eat it. Damn. It's my company. I gotta eat it. Y'all gotta get fired, but I had to eat it. I enjoy both sides of it, you feel me? Because the rep side is like the grind, you feel me? That's when I fell in love with the grind. I fell in love with getting out there with the people. The manager side is more so the money. Like you see the capital, like I was bringing in checks. I don't know if I can discuss like my income, but like my checks should be every 2 weeks, you feel me? $11,000 or $15,000 a year that I pay.
Oh, y'all still hiring?
I'm about to say,
definitely in the wrong line.
I'm about to say,
listen, I'm telling you, like this shit changed my life, man. I could never off a free cell phone. I never understood it. I just knew like, all right, the money, but like I swear to God, man, I used to clear checks. Like I still got receipts too. 35,000 in 2 weeks, 20,000 in 2 weeks. Like it
what was I doing?
I don't know.
Not the right thing.
Right, you never lie.
But it opened up a lot of doors to have that capital, because I invested in a corner store. I invested in a vegan company. Medusa. I got houses. I got all just all this free cell phone thing, man. So I kind of still rock with it. I ran into a headache. When COVID had kind of shut down, so it's been like a 2-year kind of like up and down thing. So I just launched it back now, but I'm more so geared to the younger crowd, because the older crowd, they don't want to work no more for real. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. That's out of the question.
I want to teach the young kids. You feel me? Like come get this grind, but also I want to do a program to where it's not just you coming in to be sales. You coming to actually learn how to run a business. Because nobody taught me how to run payroll. I swear to God, I fucked payroll up 100 times. I swear to God, like, it was just trial and error for me. Everything was trial and error for me. I didn't have a mentor. I never had a coach. I've been trying to reach out to people in the city. Like, hey, bro, you be my mentor. Nigga, fuck you. You feel me? No, you too young, or you got too many felonies. I run into all type of obstacles. I swear to God, it'd be crazy, man. But I just kind of, be that beacon for people, man. Because it's not that. I see people up here in the city, that's millionaires or successful in the sense they don't come back and reach, try to pull people back. It's just like low key gatekeepers. So it's just like,
man, listen. I'm about to say, go ahead, Keita. Tell them, Keita, because that's literally
that's when you jump in. You jump in.
Close to that, man.
That's exactly.
And I would even try to, but for sure, y'all know that was all Brandon.
Nah, man,
his big thing was the same thing. We all know the same 15, 20 people in Cleveland, and the same thing. They're so far removed that we don't always have the opportunity to grow with them. We help them grow every single day of the week, but we don't always have the opportunity to grow with them. And he DM'd me and was
Shout out
like,
to
let's do
Instagram.
something. Shout out to the 20K because I wouldn't answer. At the time, he like 25 now.
Oh, God, you
He
got
had
to
to
miss
look
the
now.
25.
Right.
Hey,
He got more followers since I met him than I do total
It is
period.
all of us.
Yeah.
No, that's
But he
amazing.
definitely, I will give you that, Brenda, because that was one thing that you realized. Like, you know how they say start a business out of a need because you'll never be out of business?
Mm-hmm.
It was something that you were able to recognize. You reached out to figure out how to build a team and to grow that. And you've been consistently doing that. So I will give you a flower.
I
Yes,
appreciate
absolutely.
I'm glad I don't
Absolutely.
tape y'all, cause you know what
I
I'm
will.
saying.
Yeah, it'll never happen again. Ever.
Absolutely. I was very just impressed by y'all asking me to be on. I was
Come
just
on.
like,
You-
okay,
you-
what's
I was about to
happening?
say you done missed a
I'm
piece of
like,
the
wait,
puzzle.
what's it? Like,
She
when
on
I
the
say
city, you
I
know what I'm
never,
saying?
Real
you know
man.
how
Real mirror.
you going through your flow of things in your business or whatever, and this just literally fell into my lap.
No.
I know
And
you
the
be
thing
stressed.
about
good.
the thing about it is I've always, like from our first episode, I've always wanted to do something to reach back and help.
Mhm.
And I didn't, my only avenue I knew was, this is how I felt. I was like, when I'm making a lot of money, so then I could start community centers. I could work with the youth. I'll have the money. That's all I used to think. I'll have the money. I'll have the money. So I'll have the money to do it and build it and do it and build it. And this just kind of fell into my lap. And it's just like I always say, y'all know what I'm about to say.
What we about to say?
I never knew there were so many black-owned businesses.
Oh, God, it is a lot.
I always
Yeah.
say that, and it's just
Yeah.
like it feels good. It feels
Yeah.
really good to be able to showcase and let everybody have a platform to show. Because I mean, it's we doing it, and I
We
say
are
I say
doing
that
it, though.
too.
Dylan,
We
we
are
are.
doing it. Look at
They
your
are.
story.
They
You know
are.
what I'm saying? Look at your story, and there's so many more stories. So I am truly blessed and grateful to be here. Y'all gotta put up with
All
me
of
too.
y'all.
Y'all have to put up with me.
That's the
It's
fun
because
part. They
I'm
actually
right.
like you.
Right.
They be
Like
stressed up. They be looking at me.
Oh,
and
they
like,
got
they don't
listen.
stop.
These two,
They
no.
tired of us.
These
Still in
these
their ass, man.
two, no. These two funny as hell. I love them.
Oh,
They
God.
are what make the show do what it do.
No,
Truly.
It's her. It's
Yes.
her too, but it's
Yes,
her.
it's really her.
It's
a
her.
collective.
What do you
It's
mean?
her too, bro.
She's funny
Yeah.
as hell,
Yeah.
and her brain
Oh,
is
God.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
What
Witty.
that brain?
Speaking of
Yes.
brain though, I gotta jump back to Cam. So this is my cousin, y'all. I done made him family, right? We
Cousin
the
Pete.
fam. I had to bring him out, the money in the TV, but he watching the money. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
But listen, Cam, he kind of chumped on it like it wasn't nothing, but he is part owner of the Club Medusa. It's a downtown luxury lounge. If you guys are looking for that nightlife, that elegant, sophisticated, sexy
Yeah.
experience, it's located conveniently on
13th.
13th
That's
and
not
St.
too,
Clair.
bro, because I remember back in the day, Medusa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was
Turn,
scary.
yeah,
It
it
was,
was.
look at it
It
and
had a
turn
high-
the
It
stone
had a
for
it had a
sure.
whole different meaning back in the day, you know what
I
I'm
still
saying?
get that now. When I said, "Hey, come on to Medusa, Medusa." Damn, bro, you ain't gonna get shot, bro. It's all new people, man. It's all
Man,
in it,
all
man.
new men.
Everything is
Yeah.
new. The management is, like he said, from the cell phone sales. He leads. He's not a boss. He's a leader, right? So
Big
he's
difference.
done it. He's been through it, and he helps to be that beacon and showcase the light that is within. So when you walk into Medusa, not only is it beautifully decorated, there's parking available, which I
Man.
love, because I can't stand going downtown when I find nowhere to park. But parking is available, so you can get your cute shoes on. You can come out with your friends. You can buy you a section. The music is lit. The owners are actually hospitable. The service and the bottle service it's immaculate. It's very clean. The bathrooms are clean, if you like me. But it's definitely somewhere where you can come, be safe, and have a very safe and sophisticated environment and experience. So I want to shout that out to you because it's hard to change the narrative, and I feel like your story is all
Yes.
about changing the narrative. It's not about what you thought. Like it's never what you thought it was. It's always what it actually is,
Yeah,
and you
that's
have
right.
to come and experience, or you have to get to know it for what it is, and not what you made in your mind what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that about you.
Money.
So, but
I
because of
got a question to that, because what was the vision? Because, I mean, you knew the reputation of Medusa. What made you say, okay, how we gonna change that? What's the game plan on that?
Yeah, very good question. Very good
You
question.
want to be serious and honest about it?
Yeah, that's what we
It
do.
was the money, bro.
That's what's up. And it's
Honestly, bro,
motivating.
like I ain't never, me personally, bro, I ain't never really cared for Cleveland clubs. You feel me? Just because I knew the territory came in. When I like to go out of town and go kick it, so I enjoy myself and not worry about who I'm gonna run into. You feel me? Drop the bomb in there.
Now he got to put his password in.
You took it out?
I took it off. I figured it out.
We might let you, with the
You got
password
one more
on.
episode.
Yeah.
You got only one episode.
This is your
Through.
test.
Just a test run.
Next
You
year.
are through.
Yeah, like Medusa, man, it was just like I said, it was more so for the money for me. I didn't really care about the name or the notoriety of it. I just wanted the money so I can kind of reinvest into the community, put it into my learning center, put it into things I really wanted to do. The turnover rate for it was supposed to be crazy. Like I said, you know, me being a businessman, I understand the return on investment. So, you know, when it got presented to me, I'm like, shit, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know, why wouldn't I do
Absolutely.
it? You know, I got the capital for it. Why wouldn't I go ahead and make this investment? And it's been playing out. You feel I made some good connections. You know, being at that club owner because they be like, oh, you wanted to be Medusa's owner, okay? It'd be cool. So it'd be cool just walking in there and be like,
Yeah, I own
Right,
it.
feel me?
right.
Yeah,
Feel
feel
like
me?
That
Right.
does feel good.
That
That feels good.
It feels
I
good, man.
I shut out the lights in here
Mhm.
so many nights, and I just turn around and I'm like, man, look where you
Man.
came from.
I
Like,
feel it.
yes,
Yeah.
like yes, you followed, you pushed through, and you made it happen. So
Mhm.
yes,
And it's so crazy
That
because
feels good.
April 5th would be my 6 years actually being home. So it's just like to look back like, damn, you feel me? I was just 6 years ago. I'm sitting in the cell like, bro, I'm about to come home with nothing. I had $500 for my girlfriend and gate pay.
Wow.
That was all I had when I first came home. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, to come from that and be where I'm at. And I'm just grateful and humble.
So let me ask you something, Cam. What do you think, since you had that $500 when you hit the ground, what do you think propelled you to be able to be in a circle, in a network where you could get to the Medusa? What put you there? How did you accomplish that?
So I always been like just one of the people that's just good at networking. I ain't understand, you know, growing
So
up what it was on God.
Oh,
You feel me?
yeah.
Like
Oh,
when I was
yeah.
before I went to jail, I had 4 sources of income.
Mhm.
I worked at White Castle, so I was 16. I used to be robbing people. I sold weed and I threw parties. You feel me? So if I would have kept with the I get rid of the weed and robbing people in parties in White Castle, you feel me, it would have been a different type of capital. So I think just me personally, just being who I was, I always knew it was more in store for me. You feel me? Like I always knew I was rich. It was just about actually attaining the finances for it. And then reading them books helped. Like jail really set me down. If I never went to jail, I don't think I would have read a book for
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was moving. You living life. You ain't thinking about a book, bro. Thinking about a
Right.
book, bro. I'm about to go move this pack. I'm about to go rob me somebody. You feel me? So it was different. So jail really set me down. Like, all right, bro. What do you want out of your life? You know, how do you see yourself in the next 5 years? How do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Like I just had January 1st was. I don't consider that my New Year's. My New Year started in April when spring first come about. And it was some of my spirits I go through. But I was saying like, 6 years, you seen what happened the first 6 years. You went to jail. 6 years, you came home. What's this next 6 years gonna look like? You feel me? So I'm trying to prepare myself on what this next 6 years will look like for myself and put myself in position. Hope that answered your question. I kind of went.
Yeah. No. Networking.
Yeah,
We got it.
yeah,
Networking.
yeah.
Speaking
Being
of
in the right
which,
place.
so quiet as this kept, Cam low key the ops, right?
Oh,
But in Cleveland, we have a horrible stigma about competition, and when it's real, all said and done, we all Cleveland, we all city. Like I said, this is my cousin. I love him like my mama Bertram. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, I want you to shine a light on Ignite with Light, because even though y'all are very similar to what we do,
I was
very similar. I respect
listen.
everything that you guys do. I think y'all did an amazing job doing the opening for the All-Star. I think it's an amazing job that you found a way to bring your light with others so that you guys can really shine on our city. And just like y'all support us, we support you. So break it down to the people who the ops is. I'm saying the second best. They gotta know the second best. We still the first, but we love y'all for sure. Y'all just little bro for sure.
We'll take it. A Night with Light is just a group of individuals, that share the same goal and visions that want to help small businesses, black and brown, connect them to resources, information, money. Yeah, that's one thing we be feeling in our community is the capital, it's the money, and then the way it's circulating in our community. So we just want to make sure we get our money circulated within our community and give people a chance to get funds to these jump starts with these organizations, because it'd be a lot of organizations getting the money, but they don't be doing the work we be doing.
Yeah.
So it's like how y'all capitalize all the work we doing. So it's like it's time for us to start getting our hands in the pot. You feel me? It's time for us to start working together.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's kind of where Night come buying money. Yeah. Shouts out to the Night team, Alicia, Sir, Roscoe, Secret, Monet. We got a great team, man, behind us, man. We got some good things coming up all year long.
Tell them about y'all All-Star pitch, because that was different, but it was dope.
Yeah, the All-Star pitch competition. Alicia came with the concept. It's kind of like a Shark Tank type of thing.
Okay.
We just wanted, like I said, give people a chance to put their business out there, man. Put them in front of panels with Jumpstart. Ethan Holmes, I want to say he owned like a ice cream shop. I want to say, I ain't mistaken on him. I'm kind of tipsy right now.
That's cool. It's the 2U. This episode is sponsored by 2U Wines, available on DoorDash, but conveniently located at the corner of Mayfield and South Green Road, 4425 Mayfield Road, South Euclid, Ohio, 44121. Feel free to come by and join us between Thursdays and Sundays.
Can I steal you? Come here.
No,
sorry.
Absolutely. Now that is our jewel. That is our jewel. That is our jewel.
But yeah, Night with Light.
Never letting that go.
Man, listen, she fired though. I ain't like
She is.
That's
She
fair.
fired. Yeah, but I love what we doing, man. We looking to collab with as many people as we can, just to build us up, man. That's what it's all about, building us up and building our community, our town up. Because it is a lot of black-owned businesses in there. We got to just be more inclusive. We got to be more together. Because you look at the Jews or the Chinese or the white folks, they stick together. You feel me? Like, hey, if I buy you out, you buy into me. You feel me? So you still got some type of equity going on and money still flowing. So we got to just find a way for money to flow within us, and not as soon as we get it, the dollar and black folks in our community lasts one time. If we get it, and it's, we out.
So let me ask you something. Do you think that there is a change coming? Do
I
you
feel
see
like
a change?
I do.
Since COVID, I'm going to use COVID as an excuse. Because COVID had to make a lot of people think, and a lot of people found their niche. People wondering why people are not coming back to work. They found their niche. They are making their money on their own terms, on their own schedule, and they're using social media platforms or whatever they need to do to get their businesses out here. Some of them. So do you? I'm using 2020. I'm gonna say I'm using 2020. Do you see a change as of 2020?
Yeah, I mean, cause like you said, COVID made you sit down and really like, all right, what I'm doing. You feel me? I'm out of work because there's a lot of people's unemployed. So it's like I gotta try to find a way to make this revenue. It's like you can't keep depending on the job because at any given time they can say, fuck you. You feel me? Get up out of here. They don't care about what you got going on, your bills, your kids, none of that. So it's just like I do feel like it was a shift. And I feel like it's gonna continue to be a shift. But it take people like y'all, it take people like a Night to really, be that force.
Yes, to stay in their face like you need to. You feel
me? Because COVID 2 years ago now. You feel me? Look at people who really took advantage of people who don't. I still got some people that's kind of still at the same position. You feel me? Be like, what would you doing with your time? You feel me? I'm not knocking nobody. You feel me? But it's like if you want more for yourself, you gotta really want more. People be asking me how I do what I do. I just get up and do every day. I don't know what I do. It's something. It's something. For real.
What's wrong with you?
No, because that was good, man. That's your
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, real, man. You gotta get up and do something, man. Like,
you do.
I couldn't tell you 2020 I'm about to invest in the club. I didn't see myself doing it. So it's just like when opportunity comes, I feel like opportunities all around us. It's just sometimes we're not prepared for them.
You gotta be in position.
So true. You must be in position. And I was about to get in on that, but I need you to finish that through. Just because I do. Just because you do. We have to recognize that we have to be in position.
Yeah.
And that means cleaning that credit up,
Brandon.
I can help with
No
that.
credit score.
That means he can help.
Let us get started.
Yes. Get some credit, man.
That means cleaning that. When you have that dream and I don't care if you have 50 cents. I don't care where you working. keep your credit together. Listen,
Absolutely.
my mother passed in 2012. Let me tell y'all something my mother said constantly. Don't mess with that credit. Constantly. If she taught me nothing, it was that. Don't mess. That credit is everything. That credit is everything. That's what she instilled in me.
That's
So I don't play no games. Listen, from time I got a credit card to today, I have never missed late nothing. I don't play those type of games. I just don't do it because that's what was instilled in me. So we must know that we got to put ourselves in position. When you thinking like, I want to do my own thing, I'm tired of this job, the first thing you need to do is say, I gotta pay everything on time. I need to keep my credit flowing. Even if you don't want to, even if you have the money to buy the groceries or buy the whatever you trying to buy, use it. Use your card. Pay it right back off. Keep that credit flowing and get that credit score up.
Absolutely.
That's how you put yourself in position. But when something come about, you can go. You can go and get that loan, or you can get some.
I don't know. Like one thing, like piggyback off what you said, credit. Like get them business credit, get that DUNS number. You feel me? Because them business lines be better than the personal lines.
Oh yeah.
Business lines, they give you $250,000 like it's nothing. You feel me? So that's one thing I encourage too, man. That's dope you do that, man. But that financial literacy inside our community, we got to be more of it. Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, I ain't learned about credit cards and stuff until about 26, 27. You feel me? Maybe because I went to jail, but I just didn't know about it. And I feel like kids need to start learning that when they like 10, 11, 12, you feel me? So by the time they get 18, they understand how money flows, how it works, you know, what the income is, what the asset is, what the liability is, just so they can be ahead of the curve, because that's what the white folks do. And I hate to compare it, but it's like, they beating us in the game, man, you feel me? Like, they own it and everything. It's like, we ain't really got too much ownership.
And not trying to let it go.
You feel me?
Don't want to see you with nothing.
On God.
One thing is that I feel like we in the whole renaissance though, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, COVID like changed the whole game. And shout out to my brother Ernie Leisure, man. Y'all changed the game.
Leisure,
yes, man, because they shut it down, you know what I'm saying? Like people are actually, and they're actually going out learning new stuff, crypto, stocks, how you know what I'm saying, real estate, you know what I'm saying, and it's making it more accessible now, and making it like the thing to do. Because back when we were growing up, what was the thing to do? Play basketball, rap,
sell drugs, or have a jump shot.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Now for our parents, go to work.
Right.
Exactly.
Go to work.
It was cool with getting a retirement. I want to retire when I'm 65. I want to retire when I'm 40. Fuck that 65.
Man, what? That's what I say all the time. I'm like, I'm not, your body broke down. What you gonna do? Where you going?
5 years,
Where you going? What are you doing at 67?
They say job acronym is just over broke.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's broke. That's how it's set up for you to work your whole life. For them. That's what it's set up. And you gotta be smart enough to, so you can travel, so you can have fun. Just think about you and Bae kicking it. Like all over the world though. All over the world.
You're like, what's she burning over there?
Oh, I couldn't use grass.
Let's go, Campbell, over there burning.
Y'all know what though? So speaking of being a person that you wish you would have had as your younger self. You also, when I tell you this man is a multifaceted Renaissance man, I gotta give my cousins credit, right? Illusions is a whole new venture that you guys are continuing to build, where you are pouring in not only to the community but the children in the community, and actually becoming these safe places, even the pop-up shops, the give backs. Can we touch on that? Are you comfortable touching on that?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so tell us more about Illusions.
Illusion.
It seems like it ain't fake no more.
Man.
It's anything but an illusion.
Man, listen, Kitty is a professional rapper, y'all. Y'all
bars,
man.
Right, period. Off the dome, though. Off the dome.
Man,
Off the dome.
Freestyle Friday on that. Just how Kitty going, man.
You fired.
No, I'm done. I'm
You got to.
I'm too
He
big.
drive.
He ain't.
Right. He might not do everything.
I might have to sleep in tonight. You know what I'm
We gonna take Brandon's away from him. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. That's splat. That's splat. Okay, word. She the one, man. I can't wait,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you.
She the one.
That's our jewel
my
right there.
Going back to your question with Illusions, I'm excited for Illusions, man. Because like you said, there's just so much going on inside that space, man. We just want to create that space where people come in and implement their programs, man. So we got 2 buildings. One of them gonna be the actual learning center where you can bring your kids in, drop them off, give them experience of music, art, and some of the things they've been taken out of school.
Oh, wow.
Then right next door we got the restaurant, and on top of that we're gonna do a podcast room, a studio room. Like I said, it's aimed more towards the kids. You feel me? Just get them an outlet.
That's what we gotta start.
Yeah,
we have to start with the
future.
kids.
They're the future, man. They're the future.
And they so, well, I can't say lost anymore.
Oh.
Because this generation is, man, what they're doing their thing.
How old are you? Not to cut you off. How old are you?
I'm 47.
You would never believe it, would you?
Right.
No, I didn't think that.
I got some bad ones on my team now. I need that.
Damn, I was about to say back in your days, but I didn't want to say no. I can't say what your days was. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay.
I think now like our kids are being more exposed to things as far as like social media. I think if we was exposed to it in our generation, it kind of would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
I grew up in an era where we was low key fighting, and then we started to see the gun. Like I had a gun, I had a gun. People never know I had a gun because I'd rather fight than
Right.
try to shoot somebody.
That was my day right there. That was still my day.
Um,
We still fought.
it was different though. It was different, but like
that's what happened when you eat right and drink too. It change your
Right.
The secret to T1s would do it?
Yeah.
So,
Keep it looking like
the phony you while you fighting.
But the future generation, man, they just need us, man. I feel like the prison institution was a big system to take that away. So once your father's gone, you feel me? Like who gonna lead?
Right.
Who gonna be the one?
whether you did it or not.
Right.
Whether you did it or not.
And not only that, like it's the amount of time we get. Like it's more white people in jail, but the sentencing. So if you white, you aggravated robbery, you might get probation. When you black, you might get 6 to 11 years.
Real quick. I had a patient today. She used to work for Child and Family Services in the sex crimes part. And she said it used to break her heart. She would be, because they do sentences all in that, like they have several people doing sentencing. And she said she would see a pedophile who has continuously raped a child. It might be their child. You know what I'm saying? Or their grandchildren. And continue get 4 years, and then she'll see a drug dealer get 20 years.
Yeah.
She was like, and this is a lady, this is a white lady talking about this, and she was saying how it crushed her. Like how could this happen? How could this be?
It's meant to be like that.
Yeah, it's set up this way.
Because they know us, man. Like this really means something. This is really powerful.
Oh, yeah.
This really kings and gods.
yeah.
It's like how can we keep them oppressed? How can we keep them down? How can we bring this new form of slavery? That's what it is.
That's what it
Jim
is.
Crow,
The 14th Amendment.
Oh God, you feel me? We literally still consider 3/5 of a man in the Constitution. They haven't changed this yet.
I want to segue into what I personally like. You know what I'm saying? The new era of Cleveland, man. And shout out to y'all brothers, man. And shout out to the free thinker, man. And Walter and them, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. And Walter, come on the show, man.
Come on, Walter. Come on, Walter. I can get Walter on here, man.
I reached out to Walt. Walt hit me back, man.
What he say?
He said he'll get back with me, man.
Hey, Walt, man. I might have to call. Hey, come on, Walt, man.
It's cool. I ain't doing big things, man. It's cool. It's
Come
cool.
on, Walt. Or get Fahim on here. Fahim, a powerful brother, man. He the
For
president.
sure, Fahim. Now he is dope.
Yeah,
I started. Only reason I looked him up because you promote New Era so much. I had to go Google it because y'all know me. I'm old school. New Era for my back in the day. My show was a snapback and tattoos. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
It
to
was
West
a fit
End,
catch.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of 59 fitted. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh,
but.
God.
When they say New Era, they ain't playing out
No,
here.
they
Like
not.
they really hitting the
Shout out
streets,
to y'all
making
brothers,
it
man.
happen.
Oh,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, I ain't even
Always.
gotta say it. That's why we got him. He can tell us all about it. Let us know.
I only been part of New Era for like 4 months now. They've been doing the work since 2016. So I can't take the credit for what they doing. It kind of aligned with my spirit and my vision. So when
That's
I joined
dope.
them, hell yeah, because they really be in the trenches. They really be passing out food in Longwood and 30th and Owen, and they really going to the people that's getting shot. They really putting things together. They really care. You feel me? They ain't not doing it for any money.
Right.
Going back to the organization that's not getting no money. This small organization that's really doing the work not getting no funds. With organizations like Peacemakers just got 100,000.
And ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing
Posted
nothing.
on
You
Instagram.
feel me?
That's how it
Like,
happens, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh God,
Unfortunately.
New Era is a great organization, man. Anybody that want to join, New Era Cleveland, man, please reach out to Fahim, reach out to the page, man. It's a great organization. If you really want to give back to your community and make a difference, that's where it started at, man. It started with us, man. And it's when you plant that seed, man, everybody ain't gonna mess with you. Feel me? Like, everybody gonna mess with you till they start really taking off. So,
Yeah.
I'm
We
glad
We know that for sure.
For a
Right.
fact.
man, and New Era, like that's my family, man. Like I love everything they do. I'm appreciated to be a part of it. Kind of go back and tell my story to the kids, man, because that jail shit, like the shit they got set up for us, man, it don't have to be us. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
The third grade reader scores is what they calculated for jail.
Man, get out of here.
Yeah, bro. Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Third grade reading scores. It's a system, man. It's a
It
system.
is.
All this shit
It's-
system,
it's-
man.
It's set up exactly the way it's supposed to be. Exactly the way they want
You
it.
gotta break it though, and
Yeah.
this is where the conversation like this, conversation with New Era, us really coming together really make a difference because the kids is the future. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be honest, like this is how I feel. I tell people all the time, like it's not gonna change overnight. It's gonna take 5 to 10 years. I might not even see it in my lifetime.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I tell you, I want to be remembered by what I did in my past, my legacy, what I'm leaving behind. You feel me? What I'm still for. And I know, like, what I'm doing now, I might not be able to see it. You feel me? The revolutionary. You feel me? But 20 years down the line, 30 years, it might come right really be a difference. And we need to make that difference for us because we need to be who we are meant to be. Them kings, them guys, them communities that's just for us.
My favorite Tupac line when he said, I know I might not be, I'm going to be this, I'm going to help put the seed in the person's head that's going to be the one to change it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up, bro, because I can see, what you're doing to be that very thing, man. So shout out to you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to you, man.
Appreciate it.
So what's next up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like you
6 years. What's the next?
I know,
6?
we're
We'll
right.
talk about the
You
last
got
6.
big
thing.
Exactly.
You got a big.
What's up with the
right,
next
listen.
6?
What's
You
that
got-
next 6, man?
You got a
Next
lot
6,
to
man.
increase that. You got a lot to work with.
I've been looking at a lot of like out of state properties, doing Airbnbs and Toro.
I
just
love
trying-
it. I
yeah.
love Airbnb.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm doing my condo I got now, Airbnb it out. But the next 6 years, honestly, building the community center up, making that space, not only just that space, but all across Ohio. You feel me? Like, I don't want to stop. And we doing crazy with this poetry thing too. I do poetry too. So if y'all, come watch us at Medusa. We do it.
Okay.
Once a month every Sunday.
You want to do a little something for us? You know
I
how
was
to
about to say,
man.
Get the
He
original.
actually
Guess
pretty
what?
decent though. Y'all know usually I be like, no, that's okay. But he actually pretty decent. So
Let's
for
do
sure, you
something
gotta,
for us. Like,
yeah.
that's different for the pull-up experience.
I will be the first one to be
Butter.
on their podcast.
And butter.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
on
Butter,
the
that- she
podcast.
fire.
Yeah.
That fuck about
Butter.
shout out to
Oh,
Butter.
yeah,
had a
she
big
is
ass
fire.
Yeah,
She
Definitely.
killed it at our event.
Yeah.
She on
Therapy.
intermission.
She
Yeah.
did.
Shouts out to
She
Butter,
came
man.
to the dating game and killed it.
Man, she
Yeah.
shut it
Yeah.
I
down.
love her energy and spirit.
Yes,
Man.
she is a beautiful person.
She definitely is. So that's what's next for me, man. Building these spaces out, so I can help artists, help all the young folks, to reach that platform, reach that entrepreneurship mindset, and really elevate. You feel me? Like, so I want to elevate my people. I'm trying to think of what piece I'm gonna do for y'all. Like I said,
We're gonna save that to the end. We'll
Okay,
save
say
it to
less.
the
Thank
end.
you.
There you go.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna close. We closing
Sit my
out.
line,
Yeah,
man.
we closing out. That's who you gonna put you together.
It's
So
so
that you
good.
know.
You might-
Just
you
so
might
that you know.
Freestyle something
You
like
will be
Jay-Z.
put together. Right.
And words of nothing. One take.
And we gonna do it like.
I'm
Right.
you because you got it.
No, listen.
No, I ain't got it. No.
That's
We
what,
already
man.
know.
That's not my gift.
Bars.
Exactly, man.
Period.
I don't start calling her Freestyle Keita or something, man.
No.
I call her Money.
Yeah, money.
That's my name. For
Money
her,
Kid.
'cause she money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be coming up with some stuff. I don't know. Group chats be lit.
You about to get you an emoji, man. Money kid.
Right. And
Right.
I'm all here like, oh, I'm broke, baby.
Bitch, y'all here.
bro.
Yeah, right.
Big bitch out here. Sweet shot.
I'm broke, baby.
Right.
That shit rings on.
Right. No, but deadass. One thing I would love to learn from you, because I feel like it's a natural gift that you have, and you are able to walk in a room as if you own it, whether it's Medusa or not.
Right.
You walk in a room as if you own it. You walk in without malice or ill intent. You definitely just open up the opportunity, or you're open to the opportunities. It's not like you're begging for nothing or that you are forcing anything on anybody. You come in every room as genuine as can be, as loving as can be, and it's like, hey, I'm me. This is what I'm able to bring to the table. If you want some, you can have some. If you don't, I still love you anyway. How did you get to be that point? Because that is a huge thing for anybody looking to network or market their business or anything. That is one big milestone of growth that can be learned and it can't be taught. So how did you do? Like, how did you do
off
that?
top, he supported too.
You're attracted to
He
it.
does.
You know what
Off
I'm
top.
saying?
As soon as I met him, he was like, I want some of that wine.
Anybody I've ever introduced Cam to, he go in his pocket. What you got?
What you got?
Yeah, come on. How much is
Like,
it? You know what I'm saying?
Who I'm
Straight in
supporting,
his
man?
pocket.
Like,
yeah.
I would never buy Gucci and Louis. I'm not knocking nobody that buy. It's just they not for me. You feel me? So I'd rather support somebody of my color. You feel me? That's really doing the work inside the community.
We listening? Are we listening?
Right. Y'all take note. Hold
Are
on.
we listening?
Drop the bomb.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
How did you do that so flawlessly though? Because people are trying to read books. We are trying to go
Bro,
to
listen.
courses. We buying
They
all
go
types of
masterminds.
webinars. To learn this skill that naturally you have. And it's something that we clearly, you can't write it down. But it's something that you embody effortlessly. So how do we do that? Like, what is something that you would give somebody who is nervous or feel like they gotta fake the funk or feel like they have to be perfect to be in position? Whereas you're like, you know what?
That's what we mean.
However it is, I'm perfect as is. Like, how do you help somebody overcome that obstacle? Because it's a huge obstacle to overcome.
I think it's a personal journey everybody got to go through.
Hey, hold on, time out.
For real, man. Like,
That's good.
We are our biggest critics. You feel me? Like, for me personally, I've always been like outgoing. I always can make friends. You know, whether you're white, black, Chinese, a midget.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, that's right. You said that
Pisces,
March
earlier.
4th.
You said that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I had a gift of gab in a sense. You feel me? I've always been like one of them people. Like, even moving to the West Side, I came from the East Side to the West Side. When I moved to the West Side, people like, oh, you from here? You from here? And I'm like, no, bro. I fuck with all y'all. I'm cool with everybody. I just want to have a mutual friendship with everybody. I don't really care about beef. I don't really care about that. You feel me? Like, bro, you do you, I do me. We do us. When we do us, and we don't do us, we don't do us. I still love and still, more power to you. But it's just learning yourself, though. I think in jail, like, hindsight looking back, man, I did 20 days in a hole. Where it was I came out the cell for 1 hour, take a shower, and clean my cell for 20 days straight. So, and you sit in the cell by yourself with a dim light. It was just by yourself. You kind of had to realize, like, all right, why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I moving towards? What am I running from? What am I hiding from? You feel me? So it's like it's digging that purpose.
Those questions. What am I running from? What am I hiding from?
Oh God! Some people can't face that, so I was able to face myself, and with me facing myself, I can face the world. Because, like I said, once again, we are our biggest critic. We be in our head so much. You be like, oh my God.
Yes.
And some forever people don't even pay attention
Oh,
to it.
yeah.
Right.
So
They
now
don't,
they
and
don't.
they don't. You done
You like, bro,
made a whole
story up.
situation from nothing, and
To
nobody's
Valentine's
even
Day
caring about. Right.
So it's like
Nobody's even caring about.
And I still go through it though. Oh God, I still go through it though, man. I'm still on this journey though, man. That's what I appreciate about it, because I'll be honest, like this beginning of February, I just been like in a depression. It's just like I feel like things wasn't flowing the way I wanted to flow. It was like
It happens. It goes that way.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a
It
cycle.
is.
Like,
It
and I realized like
happens.
my cycle is
Yeah.
wintertime. When November hit. The last 6 years, I be at my, and I don't want to say the lowest, but I be like in a financial depression to where I planted these seeds and we be on this instant gratification. It's like, oh, bro, you gotta really water it and let it grow out. And the winter months be my slow months for me. Everything slow down. And like this March, this springtime, I know it's about to be a abundance of things.
Income tax hit. We going to Medusa. What's up?
Pop them bottles, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a section.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying?
We discussed a little bit about that earlier with Jasmine, and I wanted to touch on the fact that you have to prepare for that time. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel good though. Like you said, you like, bills due,
Man.
things have to be paid.
Yes.
It's not popping like it was in June, July, August. We have to, as business owners, we have to prepare for that time.
You gotta understand cycles, like even as a person too. Like, and that's why I said, like, I'm happy I realized the cycle now, because now this time around, summer, fall, I'm stashing.
You ready?
You feel
You
me? I'm
ready?
stashing because I know, like, all right, when am I gonna slow down? Let me put up what I need to cover my expenses for these next 3 to 4 months. So that's what my mental shift within myself.
But it takes maturity.
It
Like
does.
you said, it takes
It
maturity
does.
because you like, I'm popping.
Oh,
I'm
God.
popping.
It's
This
gonna
is
come,
what
oh,
it is.
God.
Yeah.
You look up and like, oh
And-
shit.
Right, exactly.
Man,
No, that's
like,
real.
what
That's
happened?
real. That's real. It takes maturity to
listen.
say, hey, wait a minute. Like you said, you realizing that it's a cycle.
Yeah.
So guess what? I need to prepare for it.
Mm-hmm. We all go through cycles, man. It's just life. Tree,
Sure
water
is.
cycle, tree cycle, life cycle, human cycle. We all go through our cycles. Just once you recognize it, I feel like you're able to get a little bit more ahead. And once you know yourself, speaking on the Kanye thing, when you know yourself so much, you don't care about what nobody else says.
Gotta say.
You can walk in the room, bro. I love being me, like even being at Medusa, because it's like it's a fashion show.
Yeah.
Everybody got their jewelry on, you feel me? They got the Gucci, the Louis, the Balenciagas, the fly drip. I come in there with a suit and tie on and be confident in there. I be confident within myself. So whether you talk to me or not, shit, that's on you, because you missing the greatest experience. The greatest
Time out,
experience,
bro. Time out.
You feel me? So it'd be like,
Damn.
I like that. Let the herb
Right,
stay.
right.
The herb can
Cool.
stay.
Cool.
real, man.
That's
That
good
shit
stuff
real
right
shit,
there, man.
One of these khakis is mine.
I know I'm corny to some people.
No, I'm talking about Brandon.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm supposed to
You
talk to
know,
Brandon.
you know how them
She's
You know
not
how them
hideous.
But that's how I be as an agent. Like, both agents going with a suit and tie on. I said, I will come in the hoodie just like this, black as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, khakis and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I would still get the, you know what I'm saying? I said, listen,
Yeah.
regardless. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is you.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
that's
your clothes,
not your
man.
average.
Oh God, bro.
Those two. Referee. I must be the referee at all times.
He's been at my neck since
It's
I've
cool.
seen him today.
That's cool.
I
It's all love, though.
I just love being me. I won't change my shoes for nobody.
That's what's
I
up,
went
bro.
through what I went through to be where I'm at. I feel like I went to prison to be that prison advocate. To show people like, all right, bro, you ain't got
Man,
that.
you gonna make me hit this. I'm gonna mess around.
No,
I need
listen. You
that
have
this
to,
time.
a lot of times, in order to make people relate,
Yeah.
You have to go through it.
Feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
you have to go through it. And that's, people feel you when you've been through it.
It is.
It hit different.
And they can, right, because I understand. I've seen you show me a possibility, because it's different from people teaching from theory. Like, I feel like textbook is all about teaching from theory. Then listen to somebody who done been through it, for
Right,
real,
actually done
then
it.
practice. Yeah, it's like, okay, you've done it from practice. Like you've started where I am. You went through the emotions I went through, and like she said, preparation is key, especially for the bad months. Not only financially, but mentally. We gotta be able to understand it's not always you. Sometimes it's them for real, and you gotta be able to work with them till they get back in position to support you. Because once they got it, they got you.
Right.
Everybody
And that's
ain't
so
always
true.
got it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That's
You have
tough.
to realize that it's not a continuous bankroll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have your regular customers.
I
you
can
know
say
what
that
I'm saying?
because you get to that certain level, it's just a flowing
It's
of.
a baseline bankroll
Yeah.
that you can
Oh,
look for,
God.
but understanding that having a realistic baseline.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we
Yeah.
let our busiest times, and it's like, oh, I done had 3 months straight of this,
Oh,
it's
God.
gonna happen. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, this was a season. 3 months straight is only a season.
No, I'm talking about our customers.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
not a continuous bankline.
No, they
bankroll.
they going through
come
real
in-
emotions.
Yes,
I was
just
for
like
your
us.
business, your business, your business,
Yes.
but I got $500 after my check. Like
Yeah.
if they got $500, like I ain't got it. I'm barely paying these bills.
What I'm saying to you that, like, say if I own real estate, I got 10 properties all across the country.
Okay.
It's always gonna be the same because you gotta pay your rent.
Yeah.
You gotta pay your rent. So like my money on inflation when it comes to rent, it's never gonna change.
Right, that money come in.
It gotta come in. You gotta pay. You gotta pay your rent. As entrepreneurs, though, I understand because when you got your business, people. If I need you to buy my product in the season, you ain't got the money to do it. You can't do it. But you gotta pay this rent. That's why people like, man,
You
get
must.
property. Get property because that's a guaranteed residual income.
Tomorrow's your boy, y'all.
You know who got property? My boy, not your average agent.
Let's shout out the wine again too. But this wine is fucking busted, man. I don't know how I'm about to drive home right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to call you. Yo, Uber, man. They say 14% on the bottle. This might be 21.
I am the chemist.
Listen, 2 years,
I
man.
made this wine. It's 14%.
This
I
Breaking Bad,
promise.
she cooking up
Oh,
this
hazmat and all, she is thorough.
Hazmat.
Listen,
You hear me?
it's 14%. I promise. I don't fuck around.
Oh,
I don't
my
fuck
God.
around.
What's like my fourth
We on the
ass?
four of this, man.
They said it's only my fourth glass.
I'm feeling it right. A drink
People,
time.
but listen, I want to touch on that for 2 seconds. People don't think you can get a nice high off of wine.
Man,
Some
people, I love
it was in the
it.
Bible.
I love it. It's the best thing.
It ain't
It's the best thing
I'm gonna give
going.
y'all that.
It's the
to
best thing
you
going.
wine. It's specifically to
Hands
you
down.
wines. Bruh, because everybody ain't got it. Even at Black Owned, I love y'all business. I love y'all back vineyard in the backyard. That's cool.
Professional
To
Savage,
you.
man, she be.
That ain't savage.
Savage.
That's honesty.
Big distance.
Support
That's
black
your
owned
trans-
business.
Some
This shit is
real-
fire.
Like good black owned
Oh,
business.
God,
though. You know what I'm
fire.
saying?
You
Legal
can-
black
you
owned
can-
business. We got that here.
You gotta do the swirl
Don't
with
even
it.
worry
You
about
feel
it.
me? You gotta do the swirl with
Man,
it.
it
You
make
gotta-
you pinky out. It make you feel sophisticated out here.
You are
Y'all funny, man.
sophisticated.
Y'all funny,
You
man.
gotta do that one thing that. Yeah, you go, you got
Oh, you know, you little swirl going. I'm a whole
This that type of
sommelier.
wine, you hear me?
Sommelier.
Oh,
Again,
man.
this
Thank y'all
episode
so
is
much.
sponsored by
Thank
2
y'all.
U Wines. That's
Thank
the
y'all.
number
Fire.
2 YOU Wines. Conveniently located at the corner of South Green and Mayfield Road. If you need the address so you can plug the pin, I'm gonna drop the pin so you can send the location. It's 4425 Mayfield Road, South Euclid, Ohio,
Shout out to
44121.
Intro Killer, man. Intro Killer doing this, man.
She
This ain't no intro.
No,
All the time.
All the time, though, man.
All the
You
time.
fire, I ain't gonna lie.
You
fire.
know what
Thank you,
though?
son.
As much as I would love that,
I'm not cutting
you
shit.
fire.
Yeah.
So what
No,
are
you
3
can't.
things
You can never
want
have
people to
her.
know?
I'm cutting it, whatever. I'm cutting the check on whatever. Can. Not that one. You gonna get that one.
It's a B award.
Right.
Fam thing. It's family. It's all I love though, and I love how we continue to support. So one thing we always ask our entrepreneurs before we let you go, because I know you're a busy man with all these businesses. You've been giving us gym after gym after gym, almost like a
Sure.
diamond miner. Like I feel like I put my construction hat on. Either way, what are 3 things you would like somebody who was watching this episode to get from this episode? Because that was a thing that you made at your business to make sure they knew.
Always be you. I know sometimes we get lost in the world and in life and relationships and
Yes.
all the different
I've been
little
hearing about
nuances,
some
man.
relationship-
You feel me?
relationships
Oh
lately.
God.
Like, that's not cool.
Oh God, you feel me? Just always be you, man. Find that center within yourself. I meditate heavy. I try to always try to dig deep within myself so I don't get lost in the worldly things. That's one thing. 2 things is staying consistent. Consistency is key.
Oh
You
yeah.
feel me? Like, we kind of start things and be like, oh, it ain't working right now. I'm about to go ahead and fall back. No, stay consistent
Go
with it,
harder.
man. Yeah, you feel me? Go
Yeah.
harder, man. Stay consistent with it.
Yeah.
3, take your no's how you take your yeses. Because
Obama phone style.
Right.
real, man, because it's gonna be a lot
Right.
of no's, man. You just need that one yes, because that one yes can make them no's feel like.
Right.
You feel
Man,
me?
thank
Hey, this is
No, you right here,
that's
man.
it.
Bomb drop. Okay.
Bro, you need that one yes, and that
That
shit.
one yes,
Then you
man.
look back and be like, what was I?
We-
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That's how it happens too. Is what's
Yeah.
crazy. That's exactly how it happens. It's like you push, and you feel like I want to give up, and then next thing you know, all your hard work pays off.
Man, fall in your lap. You
Yes,
like,
and you be like, yes, truly, That's how it should happen.
It'd be crazy.
To
man.
all of our entrepreneurs watching and learning and
Exactly.
getting gems and learning from
This
what
wild.
your
Something to you every time.
I'm trying to tell you.
learning about what your expertise
This is
is, and I
freaky
hope we had someone. We call it too nasty.
Too
We
nasty.
call it too
I'm ready to go get nasty.
This is a generational gift right
My
here.
dad called it
It's a
too
legacy.
Oh,
nasty.
God.
My dad called it too
Shout out to your
nasty.
dad.
Shout out to dad.
Samuel.
I'm ready to go get
No,
it.
seriously.
I told you, I was playing. It's real. It's real. I'm trying to tell you.
Girl,
I
you cut
told
yourself
you.
off every episode.
Every
I
time.
can't have no more babies.
I have a 2-1 baby, man.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
seriously.
get my ring
For all of y'all that's watching episodes and you see something, hopefully we've had someone on the podcast that you can learn from.
Absolutely.
Well, I know we've had some of everything,
Man,
but if we haven't touched on your specific dream, we will.
Hold on.
We will.
29, man.
Yes. If we haven't touched on your specific dream or what you're trying to build on, we will. We'll get there. But still, all the episodes, you can always get one thing, and that's how to network, keep our people together, and keep the dollar moving within us.
Yes.
We talked about everything that you need to know, the basics of starting a business. We talk about that pretty much every episode. So if we haven't touched on your expertise per se, we will get there, but we still have jewels all the time. Period.
Shout out to people like Cam, man. Like,
and Cam about to drop this poem for us.
Yeah, man.
He about to do this poetry for us.
Snaps.
Yeah.
I got my Love Jones ready, y'all.
Okay. All right, so this piece was kind of, it was inspired by, you ever did something to somebody and be like, damn, what's wrong with me? Damn, man, what's wrong with me, man? They make you feel like you really was the bad guy. Like, damn, what's wrong with me? So it's kind of, it came from that. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, you a little on the confident side, but it's attractive. Sometimes when my mind and my heart collides, it's madness. Stopping traffic. It was a pile up on our emotions, feeling crashing, and now I feel away. But it puts me in a space of get out my face, baby, do you? Hey, don't play yourself by the shit they used to. Gonna find another way to use you. And now I feel away because my heart couldn't participate. It needs a break. Literally, it needs a break. Bursting flames. I wonder, could a heart phoenix from the ashes, or would it make a difference? Or am I forever imprisoned by my conscious decisions? Time out. I think it's time to call in the sub. To think the thoughts I thought I threw away. When my triggers play, I'm silent enough to kill a day. And I hate to say, I gotta say, I hate the vibes. Tomorrow never promised. Yesterday happened. And today I'm still alive and still I thrive. To be a better me. To leave a legacy through my pedigree and still I thrive. To see a better you so I can be a better me. Peace.
Come on.
Hey, man, what, Kim?
That was good.
Man, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
And when can we come to the spoken word on Medusa?
Okay, so we got an event coming up. It's gonna be March Madness. We just had this last event, Mars versus Venus. It was women versus men. We kind of like the concept of the battle thing going on. Yeah, so we gonna keep that going with March Madness. It's gonna be March 20th. A Night with Light. We got an event March 26th. It's called Collide. We calling out all artists, innovators, and tech savvy people dealing with NFTs and cryptocurrency. That wine is kicking in. It's just, you hear me? That wine is
Do you hear me?
too motherfucking you hear me?
Thank you, Granny. Thank you.
But tonight, like March 26th, man, we got some dope things coming up, man. Make sure y'all follow the Pull Up Experience.
Yes.
Man, these guys are awesome, man. You know, it's a blessing to be here, man.
Thank you. We so appreciate it.
We appreciate
y'all.
We love you, man.
Yes.
So I don't know if y'all want to do the closing words.
Oh yeah, no, we
That's this man.
Listen.
The closing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See the killer intro.
Yeah, I close it out. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me close it out.
I appreciate you, man. And once again, we want to thank you again, man. Because once again, whatever we do, something, man, you are right there, man. So thank you, man.
Yes.
We appreciate you, man. You support others just as much as you support yourself, man. So thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
I want to say, y'all, it's episode 29.
29.
Can we just take a moment, y'all, to just show the consistency? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
we appreciate the great guests we have every single week, man.
Yes.
We down
Y'all killing it.
every
Yes,
Tuesday
y'all
and
are.
Thursday we here, y'all, and we lined up to what?
Joan, clap it up for that, man. Joan.
Understand that, you know what I'm saying? So I want to thank y'all, and thank y'all for being by watching every week, though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the numbers keep going up. They ain't going down. We ain't stagnant. They going up.
All the way.
So that goes to y'all, a testament to y'all tuning every week. So we thank y'all for that.
Yes.
And once again, y'all, we have an event coming March 27th.
That's right.
March 27th.
We're doing another speed
my
networking. And I know you know
Let me get
how
my
it
business
goes.
card together, man. Let's get your business card, nigga.
Explain to them the speed networking experience.
Once again,
please.
y'all know that's our signature thing because once again, we're birthed out of being introverts, right?
Two introverts got together.
Exactly, two introverts, right, exactly. And we came with the concept, but once again, the great thing about it is that you get to meet different people outside of your norm, out of your side of your circle, in like 4 minutes. So the social anxiety ain't that bad, right? 4 minutes you talk about yourself, the other person get another 4 minutes, and y'all say, hey, this ain't working out, move to the next person. But then afterwards, you say, I done found my new business partner all in one session. You know?
Yes. Yes.
So that's the whole concept behind it, and it always turns out great. We have great food, great.
Cam be there, you know.
Yeah,
Cam will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Network is your network.
Exactly.
Y'all network, man.
Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
guys.
Building relationships.
So many dope entrepreneurs show up for the
Exactly.
network.
And it keeps getting bigger and
Yes.
bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Huge. We need a bigger space
We
this
do
year.
need
Medusa.
You called it.
You
No,
called
I
it.
call
No,
you. Don't be
listen.
acting funny now. Y'all
No,
got him on
listen.
camera, cuz. Put him in the comment. Let him
No,
know.
definitely. And all that. So with that being said, guys, we hope to see y'all there. Cam gonna be there. We gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? We hope to see y'all soon and close out episode 29 because that's 2 Year Wine is kicking my ass right now.
God.
I'm sorry.
I'm
We're 2 minutes away.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Everybody's lit.
Episode 29, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
So sorry.
Y'all have a good night, y'all. That was good, man.
I love it. I
Perfect.
really did.